Hi guys, welcome to Thursday Messaging. Yes, I hope you're going to really enjoy today's messaging. I'm Nathan, and this is the Conscious Spirit podcast. And I'll be giving some advice through some cards and some room cards. So before that, please like, subscribe, and comment. We love your comments, and we try to apply to everyone. Please do that. It'd be lovely to let you know what you think. Did you resonate with the cards, or what other cards you'd like me to use, or other divination? And don't forget, we don't just do readings, which you can purchase through myself online through TCS everydaypsychics.com. You go on there and send me a message, and if you'd like to have a reading by myself, or there is also, we do healing, so different types of spiritual healing by Pam, Marilyn, and myself. And also, finally, we do clearings. So if you have a bit of bump in the night, or you need us to get rid of something, this is free. We don't charge. We do it for free, but we do like you to either come on the channel and we'll film the clearing, or if you don't want to be seen, send us some pictures or video of your apartment, and we'll see what we can do. Yes, so there is TCS everydaypsychics.com. Go to the website and you can write everything on there. So before we go any further, I will be showing you 3 cards. Okay, and what I want you to do is look at it and see what card resonates with you. Okay, here are the cards. Hi, Group A. So you chose the card Surrender. So the main theme this week is surrender. Now, sometimes the most powerful act we can take is to release our need to control every outcome. Remember, surrender is not about giving up. It's about trusting the natural flow of life and allowing things to unfold as they should. When you surrender, you open space for clarity, inspiration, and divine guidance to come through. So remember, use embrace surrender as a path to your expansion. Your desire for growth shows your inner drive to evolve and become your best self. However, true transformation often requires releasing the need to control every step of the process. And by surrendering in this context means trusting that growth occurs in its own time, and that sometimes letting go of those rigid expectations allows new opportunities and insights to emerge naturally. Okay, so let's put that down. I'm just going to obviously shake some. I've got some room cards. So these are cards, beautiful cards and room cards. And we'll see what we get. We'll choose 2 of these room cards today. See what they get. And we have answers. What's that? Apologies if I say this wrong. Answers and Toaz. So we go through the first one. So what does this room represent? Well, it represents communication, wisdom, divine inspiration, and the power of words. Now, this rune card encourages you to listen deeply, obviously to yourself and the universe. This rune invites you to deepen your connection with your intuition and your inner voice. So quieten your mind through meditation or journaling or reflection. Also, don't forget to pay attention to signs, your dreams, or subtle nudges from your higher self. Trust that guidance. Trust the guidance will come, and when you create space for it. Sometimes surrendering involves silence and patience rather than effort. Hey, that was interesting. Okay, next one. Here we go, is Tawaz. Hope I said that right. So this rune symbolizes justice, courage, leadership, sacrifice, and don't forget the ultimate, the pursuit of truth. It reminds you to act with integrity and bravery. Tawaz encourages you to stand firm in your convictions, even when surrendering means relinquishing control or stepping back from a situation that no longer serves your higher good. So if we take the Tawaz in terms of growth, so if we this represents growth in these symbolism. It will require facing your fears, stepping into the unknown. Remember, Tawaz reminds you to act with courage and integrity, staying true to your core values, even when the path isn't clear. So stand firm in your commitment to self-improvement and be willing to take decisive action when opportunities arise. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite it. So if we put all this together, so there we go. Put that together to surrender and all this. So embrace surrender as an act of trust. It's really important. Knowing that divine wisdom answers is guiding you. Let go of the need to micromanage every detail. And instead, listen to your inner voice. And then have courage, Tawaz, to stand in your truth and act with integrity once clarity emerges. Remember, surrendering isn't about giving up. It's about aligning with the natural flow of life, trusting that the right path will relieve itself in divine timing. So what can we do? What practical steps this week can I put into place? Well, practice surrender. How can we do that? Well, how about let go of those rigid plans or expectations about how your growth should look? Trust that each experience, whether easy or challenging, is part of your evolution. How about connect with your inner guidance? Why don't you dedicate some time, some daily time to listen inward? This could be through meditation, mindful walking, or reflective journaling. Third one, act with courage. So when clarity or inspiration strikes, take a brave step towards your goals. Stay aligned with your values and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. And the fourth one, be patient and gentle. Growth is a process, not an instant transformation. So celebrate your growth with small victories and honor your victory and journey. Remember, Surrender does not mean you giving up. It means trusting the unfolding of your personal evolution, listening to your inner voice, and acting with courage and integrity when the moment is right. Remember, your growth is a sacred journey. Trust that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. Now, I hope that resonated with you this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Hi, Group B. How are you? Welcome to this week's messaging. So, we are looking, you chose the card Flow. You see that's a beautiful card. Embracing the flow of life. Feels like it means it's trusting in the natural rhythm of events, allowing things to unfold without resistance. And when you align with the current rather than fighting against it, you conserve energy and open yourself up to opportunities, inspirations, and harmony. Remember, flow encourages that flexibility, patience, and surrendering control to the universe's wisdom. So, how can we embrace the flow with growth? How can we embrace the flow of growth? Well, your journey of personal growth is a symbol or is a dynamic dance. So your journey of personal growth is a dynamic dance. If you look at it, I'm just looking at that, it looks like dancing. Can you see that? Of movement. And don't forget stillness. Sometimes growth requires action by learning new skills, stepping outside of your comfort zone, or embracing change. Other times, it calls for that patience, the reflection, and honoring your current state. Remember, trust that both phases are vital and interconnected. So, I'm going to choose some rune cards, which I have here. I'm going to choose two that's going to help us gain some inspiration and interpretation of the flow. It will help us. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm dropping them all over the floor. Oh, they're going everywhere. Goodness. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go. Okay, so first cards. We have Gibo. Hope I said it. Apologies if I say these wrong. Second card, it's Isa. So, Gibo. What does this card represent or symbolizes? Symbolizes patience. I've got to say parsnips there. I'm so sorry. Partnerships. Connected. A mutual exchange. Remember, Gibo reminds you that life is about give and take, and that harmony arises when you're opening to receiving as much as you're willing to give. Remember, it encourages you, this card or this rune encourages you to cultivate relationships and connections that support your flow. And don't forget to trust that what you give out will come back to you in divine timing. Remember, Gibo reminds you that growth is often supported by meaningful connections, mentors, friends, or even a relationship with yourself. So be open to receiving guidance, to receiving encouragement, and those new opportunities. Giving your energy and presence to your growth process creates a flow where progress naturally comes back to you in that unexpected way. Like that one. So, next one for Isa. Isa, can you see that? Now, Isa represents stillness, ice, pause, and the need to be patient. It indicates a moment of rest or a temporary standstill. While it might seem limiting, ISA actually offers a valuable opportunity to be able to pause, reflect, and then obviously gather strength. A bit like, look at the tarot, a bit like Four of Swords. That's a very good card. It's about reflecting, it's about gaining strength, it's about pausing, it's resting. Sometimes the best way to keep flowing is to honor this period of stillness, knowing its natural plan or natural part of the cycle. You see, ISA advises you to honor pauses in your growth journey. Sometimes growth isn't about doing more, it's about being still, enough to understand what's truly happening inside. So I suggest you use these opportunities, these moments, to reflect on your progress, clarify your goals, and gather strength. See, patience during these pauses allows your inner foundation to deepen, to grow, and it sets the stage for future breakthroughs. So if I'm putting these all together, it feels your current journey is involving harmonizing activity and rest, balance. Embrace the flow by recognize when to move forward and when to pause. See, Gibo encourages you to stay open to receiving support, opportunities, and relationships that align with your path. Whereas ISA advises you to honor the moments of stillness. These are vital for that reflection and gaining clarity. Remember, trust that even pauses are part of the natural flow of life, preparing you for the next phase. So what practical tips can I give you for this week? Well, we said trust the rhythm. Remember, allow yourself to move at the pace that feels right without forcing or rushing. Remember, we had harmony, so the balance again between action and rest. So encourage in activities that propel you forward, but also honor those periods of stillness and reflection. Thirdly, be receptive. Remember, open your heart to receiving help, to receiving guidance and blessings from others and the universe. And remember, patience is key. Sometimes progress requires a pause. Use this time to gather your resources and inner strength. So remember, flow is not about constant movement. It's about harmony and timing. Remember to trust that the universe supports your natural rhythm. By embracing both these rooms, giving and stillness, you create a balanced state that allows life to unfold effortlessly and beautifully. Well, I hope that resonated with you, Group B, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Hi, Group C, I hope you're well. Well, welcome to another Thursday messaging. And you have chosen this card, Illuminate. I like this card. It's got a little face in there, Illuminate. So that's not just about the light. Now, I feel this card invites you to seek clarity. Oh, let me do that. Truth and understanding. Reason she's got her head there. To illuminate your path means to bring hidden aspects into the light, to reveal what has been obscured, and to gain insight into your true self or situation. It's a time for discovery, enlightenment, and embracing the wisdom that comes from deep within. Your path of personal growth is about uncovering deeper truths within yourself. Remember, sometimes this process involves exploring the unknown aspects of your mind and your emotions or your life circumstances. The energy of Illuminate, I feel, encourages you to seek clarity and understanding, even when things seem mysterious or uncertain. So I'm going to do now is choose 2 rune cards. Okay, these are cards with runes, and to help us give a bit more insight into what we're working with this week. Okay, so go. For the poor group last time, for group B, I dropped cards all over the place. Okay, okay. We have our first card. I think I'm going to say apologies if I say it wrong. Perthro. And the second card, Degas. Perthro. Okay, Perthro. This is often associated with destiny, mystery, secrets, and the unfolding of hidden knowledge. You see that? I feel it encourages you to trust your intuition and to explore the unknown and with curiosity. Sometimes what is hidden holds valuable lessons for us to learn or for opportunities for growth. See, this rune invites you to embrace the mystery and be open to divine timing and unseen influences guiding you. This rune reminds you that not all answers are immediately visible. Growth often involves trusting the process of unfolding, allowing hidden talents, insights, or lessons to reveal themselves over time. So it's important that you be patient and listen to your intuition, because divine timing is at play. Remember, sometimes what is concealed now will become clearer in its own perfect moment. That was a good card. Okay, here we go. Degas. So this signifies equality, dawn, awakening, a new beginning, and a clarity after darkness. Funny we have these 2 cards together, because it represents this represents a period of enlightenment where truth is revealed and the light of understanding shines brightly. You see, this rune encourages you to embrace the moment of revelation and to step into the new opportunities that come with clarity. The Gaz singles a dawn of awakening clarity. And as you continue your journey, expect moments of that revelation that will shed light on your true purpose, on your desires, and your potential. This is a time to embrace those new perspectives and to step confidently into the next phase of your growth, guided by newfound understanding. So if we're going to put these 2 cards together, yeah. So it feels like your current journey is about uncovering truths and stepping into light of understanding. Pedro asks you to trust the process of discovery, even if some aspects feel mysterious or uncertain. But it's important that you must be patient and intuitive. Sometimes the answers come gradually, like the unfolding of dawn. And Dagaz signals that a new phase is emerging, filled with fresh insights and clarity. This is a time to embrace enlightenment, and it guides you through your next steps. So what practical steps can I give you this week for Illuminate? Well, one, we said about intuition. So it's about trusting your intuition. Listen deeply to your inner voice, as it will lead you toward the truth you seek. Two, be open to mystery. Not everything is meant to be revealed immediately. Sometimes patience and trust are key. Three, seek knowledge and insight. Remember to reflect on what has been hidden or unclear. You can do that by journaling, meditation, or even quiet contemplation that can help bring that clarity. And four, embrace new beginnings. When revelations come, be ready to step up into the light with that confidence and openness. So remember, illumination is a process, often revealing what was once hidden. Remember, trust that the universe is guiding you toward clarity and growth. Embrace the mystery with patience and courage, knowing that dawn allows and it always follows the darkness, bringing fresh perspectives. The dawn allows that fresh perspectives. And don't forget also, the dawn brings bright new opportunities. I hope that made sense. I hope you resonated with that. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take loads of care. Goodbye.